Welcome back, guys. So this is ham season. That's right. This is where ham takes the spotlight. The center of the table. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, if you're me. Every opportunity you get, you pick at this guy. We want to wish you a great foods Christmas. That's what we want to do. And this ham, guys, as I told you last week, these Great Foods ham, locally produced here in TNT, and a fantastic, low in 20% less salt. They're moist. When you bake them, they remain moist. It's amazing. I have been testing them. I had the pleasure of cooking a couple of them last week. We did a bone-in. This week, we're doing a boneless. So this is a boneless boy. No bone in there, strictly meat. I have been telling you that I experiment with glazes. So I have not done ham one way over the last few years. Every year I try to do a different glaze, experiment with a different rub. That's what I've been doing over the years. So this morning, we're going to do an infused flavor, and I'm going to show you how. Now, I really just want to show you this, guys. This netting here comes wrapped over the ham. I took it out. If you are not doing what I'm doing this morning in terms of infusing flavor into the ham, you leave this netting on, because it's very important with these boneless hams to hold it together when you put it in the oven to bake. So you leave this on. After it's baked, comes out all nicely, you cut this off. So leave this on. Very, very strict instructions. So because I took it off, I used my twine and I wrap the ham to make sure I hold it together. Because what I want to do with this ham, just a little idea, little recipe that I want to experiment with, is I am going to take one of my favorite herbs, rosemary and garlic, and get it in there and see what sort of impact I get. So when you take the ham, you get a nice little groove. It comes with it. Each of the boneless hams, nice little groove. And you just kind of stick the rosemary, you get it in there. I would say just about 2 to 3 stalks of rosemary, and you stick it up in there. Rosemary is such a wonderful flavor. As I said, I am in love with rosemary. And somehow, over the years, when I use rosemary, I pair it with garlic. Rosemary and garlic, I think, match made in heaven, if you ask me. So I've never really used it for ham, but I decided, since I've had these boneless hams from Great Foods, why not try it? So I just want a couple cloves of ham in there, and it's all in there. So it will do what it does in there when the ham starts to bake. I also decided, what do I put over this ham? So I decided rosemary, garlic, and guava. I have a little fantastic product from Del Mano. Del Mano, if you are familiar with the artisan markets, he does a wonderful array of sausages, but he also does this product, which is a guava jelly. It's very much like long time guava jelly, guava cheese. Yeah, if you're watching the consistency and the thickness of it, it's really, really great. And I think it's still in a lot of the markets, and I think the product is around in terms of some of the specialty stores as well and that kind of thing. Very, very good, very good product, one of the local products. Fantastic stuff. Right, to that, I am going to add, this is some whole grain mustard. You can also add some nice yellow mustard to this as well. The whole grain mustard just gives it a nice pungent taste, and it combines well and contrasts well as well with the guava jelly. I just have some Worcestershire sauce in here, and this will just taper everything down nicely. And to that, some good old Angostura bitters that I want to just get in there. Just a couple dashes, guys. And you can start mixing this together. All I do now is just try to break this down and get this all glaze-like. Nice consistency, glaze consistency. Mix it in. And then this is ready to glaze over my boneless ham. When you think of it, the bone in the ham has its purposes, which we're going to talk about next week. I'm not going to give away too much here, but a boneless ham, it's just literally pure hunk of meat here that you just slice into, and I really just can't wait to see how this experiment works in terms of the infused flavor of the garlic and the rosemary. Ham is a kind of dominant flavor, and I hope the rosemary and the garlic works well with it. So there you go. I just now take my glaze brush and I am putting one coat over it. These hams, as I said, locally made, and when you hear the passion of the team that makes these hams, and they've put so much effort and energy into ensuring these hams are just perfect for you on Christmas morning. The story is really amazing. I promise that I want to have the guys on here one of these days, just to really show you the passion that they have about these hams. They have tried it to get it right and experimented different ways, and they have more or less think that they have perfected it now. So in here, I get it into my baking pan, and guys, this is ready to bake. I'm going to cover it down, bake it for about 2.5 hours. In the last hour, I am going to add 2 more glazes to this. So in the last hour, another glaze, bake another half hour and another glaze, and this ham is ready to slice and cut just like that. It's really, really important that you allow it to bake and get all nice. I want to wish you a Great Foods Christmas on behalf of the folks at Great Foods for making it possible. If you have not had your ham yet, hustle down and get a Great Foods ham.